I'm in there for.
Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry customer, Ryan Moorman.
I went in, Dad was overlooking at some watches. The watch specialist, very knowledgeable, telling me stories about all the different watchmakers and just sharing his personal knowledge and obviously his passion for watches.
Jared has 5 times the selection of ordinary jewelry stores.
They have the customer for life.
Jared is the place to shop for gifts if you're looking for a more extensive selection of fine Swiss timepieces. Come in today to see the high-tech ceramic Rado, elegant designs from Longines, the classic Movado Museum collection, and the amazing Tissot T touchscreen watch. All at Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry.
It can only be Jared.
In front of Dulles Town Center, across from Tyson's Corner Shopping Center, in front of Fair Lake Shopping Center, at Towson Marketplace, and outside Arundel Mills Mall.
106.7 WJFK.
Yes, we are.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show.
Oh, yes. Reverend Al Green.
Blissfully nude. Don and Mike.
We tried. Time for Buzz's News now. Buzz brought to us by Smoke Break.
This is good. Smoke.
Smokers break the nasty habit without gaining weight. Smoke Break. Revolutionary tablet for smokers. Get it now at fine retailers. Al Green's got a new record out. Pretty goddamn good. If you like Al Green like I like Al Green, you're going to like it.
You went to see Al Green, didn't you?
Yeah, great. Best concert I've ever seen. I went to see Al Green and Isaac Hayes together. Like get down in, as they say, in the ATL. It was great. And what's good about Al Green is that he got the God stuff out of his system. He still is into God.
Yep.
But now he can write songs about boning again.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
And sing songs about boning.
If you can't write songs about boning, why write songs?
Amen.
Let's bone together. That's one of his best. And let's bone together.
Yeah.
There's another one. You ought to bone with me. Now you ought to be with me.
Right.
Anyway, hi, Buzz.
And then, of course, Isaac Hayes' famous song, Bone.
Shaft.
He's a bad mother.
Oh, and don't forget, Al Green had a song called Call Me, so he would have a song called Bone Me.
Bone Me.
The Reverend Al Bone.
Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. With just seconds left in his 15 minutes of fame, American Idol loser Corey Clark is trying to stoke the fire. Through his lawyer, he says he has explicit evidence he had sex with Idol judge Paula Abdul, if you care.
What is the evidence?
He says he doesn't plan to release that information, Don, because of its explicit nature, but he does say Paula has a distinguishing characteristic. I say she's a guy. No,
He's a creep. You know, now he's going. Now I think public opinion is going to go the way I feel.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad at the guy. Now the guy's gone a little bit too far.
Maybe she's got an Audi.
Well, you can see that she wore a belly shirt.
I'm not talking about with her belly button.
Corey says he has incriminating evidence.
You know what I mean.
Button down.
Corey says he has incriminating evidence he'd be happy to share with law enforcement. Incriminating, as in criminal. He says he's saying this in response to the Saturday Night Live sketch in which Paula made fun of his accusations. He's also bitter about being sent home from the competition, which is why he says he won't help Fox investigate his accusations.
Hold on, how could he be so upset about Saturday Night Live when I saw a clip on the web of him on the Geraldo show Sunday night? Geraldo Rivera, cherry gig for Geraldo.
There is.
He took this loser to a bar on Saturday night to watch Saturday Night Live with him. And on his show, I guess Sunday night on Fox News Channel, they showed this idiot Corey laughing and going, that's a good one. She's funny. She's really good.
This is ridiculous. This is a scumbag who ought to be swept back under the carpet.
Well, between Sunday night and today, he and his lawyer decided it wasn't so funny. So that's why they're making this threat. That they have information.
You know what? Whatever.
Right.
I really think this is ridiculous.
And don't forget tonight about the deaf people. Just remember,
What is your call on that? I mean, are you going with? Are we going to get an extra night? Because I'd like to see the results tonight.
I think if they're smart, that they're going to stretch it out.
Sure.
Which is what he did with Paula.
The distinguishing
Deaf
characteristic.
people. The number on closed captioning, Buzz found a link to this. If you Google American Idol and what was it, like closed captioning?
Right. Yeah, I put. I don't remember. I'll find
it. You can do it for yourself and see that last night with all the contestants, for those who are deaf, they gave the wrong telephone numbers. Meaning that American Idol has a chance to come on tonight and say, we screwed up the vote. You got to re-vote again.
And as we said before, they do that by design just to squeeze another night
Go
of
to
programming.
realitytvmagazine.com. Realitytvmagazine.com has the pictures and that prove the mistakes and explain
Do we
them.
have any word from Fox? Do they ever tip their hand as to what they're going to do with that? I mean, will they have some sort of press release that says, hey, they're going to do an extra
They
night?
did not the last time.
Okay. All right.
They haven't yet. We'll keep you posted.
See, and that's why we'll all be watching tonight.
It works. A former child star testifying for a former pop star. That was the big news today in Santa Maria, California, as we continue the long national nightmare known as the Michael Jackson trial.
Hi, this is Robert the Mailman.
Wasn't him.
No.
Hello, bee-stung lips.
Macaulay Culkin, who's now 24, would take the stand to either help Jacko or to hurt him. There has been testimony in this trial that Jackson fondled Macaulay when Macaulay was young. Publicly, Macaulay has always said it never happened, and today he re-emphasized that on the stand, calling the charge ridiculous.
Homo alone.
He's going to walk. I think Michael Jackson's going to walk.
Agreed.
And anytime during the testimony, did they talk about happy bags?
No.
Didn't they make some announcement that he wasn't going to sleep with boys anymore?
Yeah, his
Yes.
I forget, one of his attorneys said that he would not sell his interest in the Beatles music, but he will discontinue his practice of sleeping with boys.
Well, there
Although
you go.
he never did anything wrong.
And Buzz, I don't know. I don't remember our meeting about the news. Do you have anything about Neverland being sold?
I do. That's coming up
Oh, okay.
after I tell you that in testimony yesterday, the manager of Neverland Ranch admitted that he'd lied to police, telling them that Jackson never slept with children. Jackson himself admitted he did on national television. So now a Jackson defense witness has been outed as less than truthful. To make matters worse, the same guy admitted that Jacko had special bonds with a series of boys, including Macaulay Culkin. And to make it even worse, the ranch manager was called out in court for his repeated looks to Michael as if he needed help with his answers on the witness
This you should
stand.
not do. You should not say he's an animal. Should not say he's Jacko. I'm not a Jacko. I'm Jackson.
Either
How do you
way.
feel when I call you?
Yeah, Wacko Jacko. Where'd that come from? Some English tabloid.
Where did that come from?
I have a heart and I have feelings. I feel that when you do that to me.
It's
It's not nice. Don't do it.
Perhaps feeling,
nice. Don't do
That's what all the boys said.
perhaps feeling a little too much.
I feel that when people do it. Wacko Jacko.
Either way, the
How would
ranch...
you feel, Buzz?
I would feel badly, Michael.
Wacko Jacko.
Yeah. Not friendly
It's
sounding.
not nice. Stop it. And I will no longer sleep with boys.
Good for you, Michael.
And I'm not selling the Beatles collection.
But you are selling something else, I think.
And I have a face like a clown.
Yes, you do. Well, whatever happens, the ranch manager may be out of a job. The National Enquirer says Jackson has secretly sold Neverland. The Enquirer says the price was
Hold on.
$35 million.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We're not going to go for the price?
yeah, because when I read this in the Enquirer, I was blown away by...
$35 million is the selling price. Did you remember what the mortgage was? What the mortgage is at this point?
No, see, that's why you're good, Buzz, and I'm bad, because I don't read the whole story. I just...
16 million. 16 million is the mortgage on the place that, that Jackson has left.
So it's still under 50 million
Right.
for that
Yeah.
whole freaking
35 million.
pedophile playland.
Does it come with the carnival rides?
I believe it does. I think
Carnival.
as is. I think, yeah.
Well, you know, if you're a super rich guy that's got kids,
Right.
Yeah.
it's probably a
No,
trip.
I don't care if you're Donald Trump. You wouldn't buy that place because you'd walk in and you'd smell pedophilia.
Oh, you're right.
You know
never
what
know
I
what
mean?
the kids might find.
You could
No, yeah, okay, I'm selling it.
you could not go in any room without
I
thinking,
know.
you know what? Who's violated here?
And can't you bring in like one of those people that cleans up after crime
Did you
scenes?
see like the Amityville Horror?
Yeah,
It
Would
never
you-
leaves.
Would you seal off the secret room?
Yeah, I was going to say, remember, they've already found one secret room.
Right.
You think that's it?
Yeah, you're right.
I guarantee you there's a sodomy bunker.
I guarantee there's nothing in there.
Obviously, the ranch was sold to help Jackson pay his bills. The paper says the property is in escrow, so the buyer's name has not yet been revealed. The ranch reportedly costs about, what do you want to guess how much it costs a year to maintain?
Oh, okay.
A $35 million
I'd
ranch,
say it
but
costs
never
$3 million a year.
That's exactly correct, Don. That's the answer.
Hey, Mike, I didn't know it. I swear to God.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Tabloid says,
Blind
"Why so much?"
squirrel.
$3 million?
Well, you have to oil the Ferris wheel.
There's
and,
lots
you know,
of
I mean-
lots of bushes. Lots of bush.
It need trim,
Uh-huh.
right?
how much you pay for your house a year to maintain it?
Right. Seems that way.
The tabloid says Jackson will be out within the next 90 days after 17 years of living there.
90 days, Jerry.
One,
attorney will be in touch.
one source says Jackson will move out the day after the trial is over, that since the police raid, it just hasn't felt like home.
Oh.
Homo.
Bodies popping out of the ground in a Chicago cemetery. our story when we return.
Thank you, bud. Be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
It is a very long line to break. Like on the outer loop of the Beltway from Old Georgetown Road to the Dallas Toll Road. At the George Washington Parkway, we have a broken down bus that's over to the right. Also, inner loop is slow from 123 off and on to the Mormon Temple. Is your car ready for this summer? Stop by your neighborhood Jiffy Lube to check out your car's air conditioner and get your Jiffy Lube signature service oil change. Jiffy Lube, the well-oiled machine. I'm Michelle Hughes for the Don and Mike Show on WJFK.
We hold two titles in this town. First, more diamonds in one place than any one place in Washington. Second, price. And not merely more diamonds, finer diamonds, certified diamonds. Others may have a handful for you to see. We have 8,000 and over 1,200 ideal cut diamonds from half a carat to 5 carats. The Charleston Alexander price is our importer's price, usually about half. We go to the diamond cutting centers of the world to get it. There is no other way. Price is a big title to hold. When it comes to diamonds, price matters. And if there was a third title, for loving diamonds, we'd hold that too. Charleston Alexander Diamond Importers. If you're looking for a diamond, we're the hardest place not to go. Charleston Alexander Diamond Importers. On the web at wherethediamondsare.com. On the phone, 703-931-6200. 703-931-6200. And now, open Sundays.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life, like the time I had to follow my arch rival Keith in a late afternoon presentation to our boss. Not a problem for Keith. He's talking so fast and using so many big words that our boss can't do anything but nod. And I'm nodding too. Nodding off. If I don't do something quick, I'm not going to be awake to witness Keith's inevitable promotion. So I quietly grab a Coke from the back of the room and throw it down. What an eye-opener. And just in time, because Keith's lullaby is finally done and I'm up. Armed with a newfound confidence in a sea of charts and graphs, I managed to out-Keith Keith. This time, our boss isn't just nodding. He's smiling, and I'm smiling. And Keith, well, I wonder if he'll help me move into my new office. Fuel for refreshment, Coca-Cola. Make it real.
You'll probably never want the icy rush of a Coke so bad as when you're on the way to Rolling Thunder. So stop by your favorite 7-Eleven store and pick up an icy cold 20-ounce bottle of Coke. And head to Rolling Thunder at Bull Run Regional Park May 27th through the 30th. Check out the custom bike show and grab an ice cold Coke while you enjoy all the live music. For details, go to ThunderRunDC.com. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor of Rolling Thunder.
Good morning, Ms. Roberts.
Hi, Carol.
Your 9 o'clock is here.
Okay. What else do I have?
Let's see. You've got an 11 o'clock presentation in conference room B. You're meeting clients downtown for lunch. The IT guy called to say that your inbox is so full it's crashing the server, and if you don't clear it out, he's quitting. You have a doctor's appointment at 4 and a hair appointment at 5.
At University of Maryland University College, our MBA and executive programs are designed to fit the busy professional's life.
The school nurse just called. Your daughter isn't feeling well and needs to come home. Now, I've spoken to your husband, and he said he can't pick her up, but that means he'll need to work late, so you'll have to take the boys to basketball.
At UMUC, you can study online or in class. Daytime, evenings, weekends, whatever works for you. Earn your executive MBA in just 21 months, or take our 32-month MBA entirely online. We have experienced faculty, streamlined admissions, flexible payment options, and no GRE or GMAT is required.
Ellen, one more thing.
Yeah?
You have grape jelly on your cheek.
Earn the MBA flexible enough to fit your life. Call University of Maryland University College at 800-888-UMUC or visit umuc.edu.
See, first I was on my way to the bank to deposit my paycheck, right? When I saw this dog, and I had a picture of a cat on my T-shirt. Yeah. So the dog started chasing me. I get to the bank, and I'm soaking wet, and when I looked in my shirt pocket, the sweat had washed all the ink off my paycheck. And that's what happened.
Money problems are always full of drama. Sending money shouldn't be. That's why with Western Union, you can send the money straight to a U.S. checking account starting at just $9.99. All you need is the receiver's account information and routing number. So even if your friend calls with,
Yo, I was running for the bus, and I had on corduroy pants, and the friction started a fire in my pocket. Burned up all my cash.
You can still send the money directly to a U.S. checking account starting at only $9.99. For every story, Western Union, the fastest way to send money worldwide. Direct-to-bank service only available for sending money from participating agent locations in the U.S. to recipients' qualifying bank account. See the Send Direct-to-Bank form for restrictions.
You'll find Western Union's direct-to-bank service at your local Safeway.
From Rogue Pictures comes the best Jet Li movie ever.
The master commands and it don't obey!
Raised as an animal.
You can send a man to its over.
Correct, Amanda. Trained to kill.
You take his collar off, he picks his with that.
That's my boy!
But when he escaped his brutal past, they hunted him down.
You're my dog.
Not anymore.
This Friday, the collar is coming off.
You're all right with that thing around tonight?
And the first great action movie of the summer will be Unleashed.
I made you, I trained you, I with a kid.
Full of skull-cracking heads. Jet Li and Morgan Freeman are brilliant together.
Just listen, no time.
This movie is cool as hell. Jet Li, Academy Award winner Morgan Freeman, Unleashed. Featuring explosive new music by The RZA and Massive Attack. Rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent or guardian. Serve no master. Friday.
If you are listening to this popular radio station right now, our research tells us you are the kind of male and or female aged 6 to 94 who would like to, quote-unquote, do cool stuff online. You wish you could experience features like Comcast High-Speed Internet's Photo Show Deluxe that brings your pictures to life with captions, animation, and music. And our research shows that many of you want a free digital camera, too. So right now, when you sign up for Comcast High-Speed Internet, we'll give you a Philips FunCam digital camera that also works as a webcam. No, we're not kidding. Just sign up, get a free Philips FunCam valued at $79.99, and start using Photo Show Deluxe and all the other cool features included free with your service. Please keep in mind that this is a limited time offer. Our research indicates that if we don't say that, we'll get sued. Sign up now for $29.99 a month for 12 months and get a free self-install kit. Call 1-888-COMCAST today.
Must activate by 6/15 apply to receive FunCam. Rates and availability of promotion may vary for non-Comcast cable customers. After promotional period, regular monthly service and equipment charges apply. Offer good while supplies last. Restrictions and installation fees may apply. Call for pricing and service details.
Tonight, your home. It's your castle. But there's an excellent chance
they discovered a skull.
You're not alone. Fox 5 uncovers grave concerns about the dearly departed and why they're rising up all around us. Tonight, first, best Fox 5 News at 10.
With just 2 episodes left in the season, Fox Wednesday has a new 70s show that will leave you speechless.
Steven, I need to know we're gonna get married.
Oh, I don't know what to say right now. May I offer a word of advice? Run! It's a special hour of that 70s show. Then, for weeks, the voting has shocked the nation.
Now it gets really serious.
It's the most anticipated half hour on television as the final 3 are revealed live on the American Idol Results Show. Next, Pam Anderson stars in Wednesday's new hit comedy, Stacked.
What I do during sex is between me and me alone.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's an all-new episode of Stacked.
It all starts tonight at 8 on Fox 5.
So, just to recap, you want to sue your owner for not giving you new Pennzoil Platinum. And he's not helping you to run at your full potential. Right, I know Pennzoil Platinum starts with a full synthetic base oil. Yes, I know it delivers engine protection that regular motor oil just can't provide. Yes, we can get an order to have its funnel seized. That's easy. I know a mechanic who knows a judge. Boom. Can we win? You get me one engine on that jury, it is a slam dunk. Do engines do jury duty? David, do engines do jury duty?
Your engine knows what it wants. Do you? Try new Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil. It's time to relearn what you know about synthetic. Visit PennzoilPlatinum.com today. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Now's a good time to visit Merchant's Tire and get an oil change using new Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil. When you do, you'll receive a $15 Shell gift card back by mail. So stop by Merchant's Tire today. Offer expires 6/30/2005. See participating locations for details. Tonight's top story is about a couple in Yonkers who cares?
Did you ever get the feeling that your TV is, well, bored?
Our next guest is a hot young actor who's very much like all the other hot young actors.
Bored of the same old ideas?
Okay, Maggie, $10,000. Now all you gotta do is eat this entire plate. Maggie, hi. Is she sleeping?
It's time for your TV to be excited again. It's time for DirecTV. It's no wonder that in just 1 year, more people chose DirecTV over all other cable and satellite providers combined. DirecTV is bringing excitement back to your TV. DirecTV, rethinking the way TV should be.
Act now and get over 140 channels for only $29.99 a month for the first 3 months. And get up to a 4-room DirecTV system, including equipment and standard installation free. Call 1-800-DirecTV or visit DirecTV.com.
Just activate the Total Choice Plus package with your annual commitment to any Total Choice program. Offer on 7/31/05 and is subject to credit approval. New customers only at $4.99 a month for second and each additional TV. Other restrictions apply. See participating retailer for details.
Washington Superstation.
WJFK. So obviously we need to talk.
All we did was talk.
But my lips hurt real bad. 106.7 WJFK.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show.
It's double dose of buzz tonight.
They are forever making pretend. John and Myra.
And here he is again now, Guy Burdley. Hi, Guy. Hey, this is Buzz. Don't worry about the headphone thing.
No, I like that WKRP look.
Just gonna say, Dr. Johnny Fever never had problems. Buzz is just sit over there casually without his headphones on.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we could all do the show like that? We wouldn't have headphone heads. What?
Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Donna Mike. Rest in pieces. In Chicago, a man went to a cemetery to pay respects to his late mother. He couldn't find her grave. A lot of the graves had no markers. Hers was in a pile of other markers that had been tossed aside. What he did find was coffins coming out of the ground. Quoting him, I run up on coffins, open, foul odors coming out. He called Chicago's Channel 5.
Okay, there's no real need for you to get upset about that, Rosie.
I love you. I have to go. I have to go catch a bus.
Yeah, well, go catch it right now.
Open your eyeballs and you can see that he's a little bit of a jerk.
He is not. He's reading the news.
I buy my bus pass for $40 and I'm first always, so that's why I'm first.
I don't care.
So the camera crew, Channel 5 in Chicago. You're welcome.
Shut up.
Rosie.
Our daddy is dead.
Good.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I hear you, too.
Hope her daddy's not buried in the cemetery. The camera crew got shot.
Yes, I'm okay, because I'm the sheriff.
Good.
Put a sock in it.
Whatever makes you happy. Camera
It's me,
crew.
the sheriff.
You're not a sheriff.
Not a sheriff. Camera
You
crew.
can forget about my sister. She got a boyfriend.
Just leave me alone.
The camera crew got shots of at least 3 coffins sticking out of the soil and a view of the plastic-wrapped bodies inside at the Homewood. Yes, at the Homewood Memorial Gardens. It is frightening. Yes. Caretaker says this is just because of the improvements that are being made. That
You're upsetting her.
man should come across. I don't want to do that, really. Plus, quoting him, quoting the caretaker of the cemetery, we have coyotes that come and dig animals, stuff like that.
And dig.
Yeah.
Who runs this joint anyway?
Whatnot.
Okay, stay out of it.
Valid question.
Our daddy is dead.
Yes, he is. Think about that and cry.
You drink, you have...
Hurry it up. We're burning daylight.
You drink, you have sex. You drink, you have sex. If that's your pattern, after a while, you begin to associate drinking with sex. Suddenly, instead of Pavlov's dog, you are Smirnoff's dog. Scientists have proven this in a study of men published in the latest edition of the medical journal Addiction. I subscribe, by the way.
Thank you.
They surveyed hundreds of college students about their views on alcohol and sex. The survey told researchers which students associated the two. They knew from that survey which students associated drinking and sex. The guys in that group...
Where's my son's name on this list?
No names were used. They just kept track. The researchers kept track, but they didn't publish them. And the guys in this group of tying alcohol with sex, even when given real-tasting, non-alcoholic drinks, gave higher ratings to pictures of attractive women than the guys who just got sodas.
It was like a placebo.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if you drink because you never get sex?
Very
bad.
I would suspect you'd begin to associate that with drinking.
I associate it with violence.
Of course you do.
What if you drink because the sex...
It's not... Yeah, we're with you.
The sex, well, let me just say, mother-in-law in the house.
Yeah. Right.
All the time.
Yeah. It has an effect.
24/7.
Has an effect.
No matter how much you drink, I don't think you'll do that.
Yeah, just don't begin to...
Have sex with her? No, I'm talking about her. I'm talking about how hard it is for my wife and I.
She's in the house, yes.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
But
I
if
totally
she's-
misread that.
According to the study, if she's always in the house when you have sex, you'll begin after a while to associate...
You're going to need a lot of drinks.
The study...
mother-in-law drinks too.
Anyway, the study's conclusion is just the thought of booze makes some guys horny.
Really?
That's the conclusion of the study.
Count on it.
Science is continuing to...
Yeah.
Science is continuing to prove that being gay is not a choice, it's genetics. The latest research shows that the brains of gay men respond to certain aromas, the way women's brains do.
George Michael.
Wow.
Gay men respond to aromas, same as women do, same aromas.
Toilet that's a row number 1. Thank you.
And that the brains of straight men respond in a completely different way. Brain scans showed different responses in gay and straight men to pheromones, the aromas given off by men and women who are not bathed in cologne.
That's what Farrah Fawcett does. when Ryan O'Neal is just giving it to us.
That's what comes out of the
Pheromones.
what comes out of the Farrah faucet. The sweat of a man carries the sweat of a man carries a derivative of testosterone. Women and gay men respond to it. Straight men find that aroma unpleasant.
Homo.
Straight men are more likely to be aroused by the estrogen that are found in a woman's urine, according to the study.
Damn right, Buzz.
The results of testing on lesbians.
Rooster in the hen.
Not in yet.
Wow.
Now, scientists have also proven that Mike O'Mara is right to recline while doing the show.
Hold on, here's your jingle again, Mike.
All right, a hey bonus party.
An Australian psychologist found that people who are more creative when they're lying down.
Yep.
He says his subjects did a much better job.
I've said it for years.
There you go. Put your feet up, buddy.
All the thoughts are just coming into my brain right now.
The psychologist says his subjects did much better at solving anagrams in that position than they did while thinking on their feet.
Anagram.
What's an anagram?
Well, I'll give you an example. The ability
Now
to
I know what an anagram is.
Well, let me explain to people who don't know,
Okay.
because I suspect there may be some.
Thank you.
The ability to do anagrams, quickly rearranging the letters of a word to form different words, that's considered a sign of creativity, if you can do that well.
I can.
The researcher says adrenaline sharpens your alertness when you stand up, but it impairs your creative thinking. And there's less adrenaline when you're lying down.
There's no adrenaline in here. Not right now.
I guarantee you there's nothing in there, Hank.
It's none. I'm out empty. No, I'm empty on adrenaline.
Well, you don't need me to tell you that your paycheck isn't going as far as it used to, but let me help you count the ways.
Okay.
Prices went up 3.1% in the last 12 months. Your salary went up only 2.4% on average.
Yes.
What's left is known as your real wage. A new report says real wages in this country are falling at their fastest rate in 14 years.
What's the Comey index, though?
I don't know.
The COMI?
Yeah, I don't know what
Cost of marrying index.
I don't know. What about the CODI? The CODI?
Yeah, that's true. I suppose I should have rewritten it. Thanks.
Certainly.
What about the CTKH? It's not what you think.
What would that be?
Cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, the reason real wages are going down...
Thank you!
The reason real wages are going down is your boss is too stingy with the pay raises, which means you have to work more hours just to keep up with the cost of living. This will bite your employer in the ass when people don't have enough money to buy whatever it is your company makes. Unless you work in an oil company, they're fine.
Right.
And the government's fine, so the economy's mainly just hurting you and the airlines. Delta facing bankruptcy in the next few months, even after cutting 7,000 jobs and other expenses. United has dumped all 4 of its pension plans to make ends meet as it heads for bankruptcy later this year.
You mean really Ted didn't turn that whole company around?
I guess not.
And if United can make it till later in the year without its union employees going on strike, if you think you're unhappy with your real wages, talk to the people who work at United.
That have for years, and you look at the oil, and the main reason for airlines going bankrupt is because of the oil prices. And nobody touches the oil companies. They get fatter and fatter and fatter.
Well, didn't you see on the news? Good news at the pumps.
Yeah.
The cost of a gallon of gas is down 3 cents.
Isn't that wonderful?
3 stinking pennies. You know who cares about that? Alan Line one. That's it.
And while all that was happening, price of oil went up another $1 a barrel, so the prices will be going back up again.
This is ridiculous.
No progress.
Pennyman.
Hey, that ringing in your pocket could be your parking meter calling. I'll explain that when we come back.
You're crazy. Who has no parking meter, bud?
This is the Don and Mike Show. WJFK.
Traveling in Virginia eastbound about 7 Leesburg Pike at Idlewood Road, we have the right lane of 2 blocks by some ongoing construction. We think crews are out there making repairs to a water main break. It is slow from Charleston Road. There's an all-new reason to log on to Lincoln.com. Lincoln's website now includes full details on the much-anticipated 2006 Lincoln Mark LT, the first luxury pickup truck of its kind. Visit Lincoln.com. I'm Michelle Hughes for the Don and Mike Show on WJFK.
Tonight, the movie event of the year, Elvis, continues on CBS.
Seems the higher I climb, the lonelier it gets.
Elvis, CBS tonight, beginning at 8, 7 Central.
For the first time ever, Tracy Ullman takes on herself.
It's her, that crazy English girl!
She's back on HBO.
We called it Live and Exposed because it really is me exposed.
How exposed?
It's personal, rather embarrassing.
Tell me more.
I had no bloody panties on. It's the first time I have spoken really of my life.
Like your husband?
They made him give up drink, drugs, and Playboy bunny girls. and the births of my children.
I like kids.
I love epidural.
So, Tracy, why HBO?
I'm revealing all on the camera. HBO, you're my therapist.
Tracy Ullman, live and exposed.
You're going to get very lucky tonight.
See it Saturday, May 14th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, only on HBO.
You call a cab?
Yeah, I'm going out to Napa Valley, California.
You crazy? I can't take you to Napa Valley.
Why not?
Because we're in D.C.
And the problem is?
Look, see that market across the street?
You mean Dean and DeLuca?
Uh-huh. Go in there and look for Eric. He's in the back.
Eric? Who's Eric?
He's the guy that'll take you to Napa Valley. Tell him you need some of their marinated lamb chops, the good ones, some tomatoes, some celery, and a few onions. Then go home and throw it all on the grill, okay?
You know what? Thanks anyway, but you clearly have
Hang on. And while it grills, open some Behringer. Try their Napa Valley Merlot. It's almost as colorful as Napa itself, yet subtle and perfect with lamb. Almost like they bottled an evening out in the vineyards. The cool breezes, the warm soil beneath your feet, with light flavors of black cherry and a seamless, silky finish. Serve the lamb, take a sip of the Behringer, and you're there. Napa Valley.
Behringer. How to get to Napa Valley. Behringer Vineyards, Napa, California.
Hey you, Paul Bunyan. You with the ATV and the hearty appetite for adventure and pancakes. Time to get up, get out, and reacquaint yourself with the great outdoors and the great state of Pennsylvania. We're talking a mecca for the outdoor faithful here. From the Poconos to our Great Lakes region to the southern Alleghenies. We've got Bike Trails Bicycling Magazine put in their top 5 and fishing spots field and stream rated among the best in the country. And you'll find it all along one of our many great rugged roadways throughout the state. But be warned, this place is not for the faint of heart. Our trails will taunt you, our gorges will intimidate you, and our fish aren't just going to jump into your boat without a fight. Oh, and if that isn't enough, our Class 4 rapids on the Ohio Pile will put your testosterone to the test. Remember, he who sits on a lazy boy eventually becomes one. Go to visitpa.com or call 800-VISIT-PA to learn more about our great 3, 4, and 7-day rugged roadways road trips for just $79 a night, more or less. There's only one state of independence, Pennsylvania. Ready, set, go.
A noted intellectual once uttered the wise words, never leave till tomorrow what you can do today. Of course, this phrase aptly applies to the time-conscious Cadillac CTS. With bold design and a powerful V6 engine, it delivers the acceleration necessary to make staying in the now that much easier. And since a day is only a mere 24 hours, there is no time like the present to get yourself behind the wheel of the CTS. Act quickly, because time isn't the only thing that won't stand still. Cadillac CTS, breakthrough.
Qualified lessees can lease a new 2005 Cadillac 2.8-liter CTS for around $299 a month for 36 months. $23.69 due at lease signing after bonus offer. No security deposit required. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees extra. Example based on survey, your payments may vary. Call 1-800-3334-CAD for lease details. That's $299 a month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer for details.
Tower Records and Tower.com. Why would anyone shop for music or movies anywhere else?
Tower Records and Tower.com has all the brand new stuff. Looking for CDs? Tower has the Dave Matthews Band Stand Up with Teeth from 9 Inch Nails and Bruce Springsteen's Devils and Dust.
Speaking of Springsteen, go into your favorite Tower record store right now and enter to win a Takamine guitar. Personally signed to you by the boss himself.
Michael Hughes would do that for someone.
No, not our boss. The boss, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh.
DVDs, Tower Life Aquatic, Assault on Precinct 13, and the special edition of 12 Monkeys. When it comes to your music and movies, do yourself a favor. Just go to Tower.
Visit Tower Records in D.C., Annapolis, Tyson, Scorner, Rockville, Alexandria, Fairfax, or online anytime at Tower.com.
Hello, Tower Records. Entertain yourself.
With the help of this blackboard, I'm going to illustrate why Southwest Airlines flies into Chicago's Midway Airport as opposed to O'Hare. Okay, here's downtown Chicago, and here's Midway Airport. Now,
here's O'Hare Airport. Over here.
You've
downtown Chicago is where you need to be, then fly on Southwest. Right now, fly from BWI Airport to Chicago Midway for just $79 one way with a 14-day advance purchase. So make the better choice and visit southwest.com today.
You are now free to move about the country.
Federal tax of $3.20 per takeoff and landing. Airport taxes of up to $9 and federal September 11th security fee of up to $5 not included. Southwest operating public scheduled service only. Seats limited. Other restrictions apply.
Kickstart your summer with the first comedy event of the year.
Are you ready for this?
Critics are calling Kicking and Screaming absolutely hilarious. Fantastic.
Okay, guys, it's a dead bird. You leave it alone. Come on, that's the dead bird part of the field.
Will Ferrell scored again.
It's so sweet!
You'll be kicking and screaming with laughter.
Kick it hard! Okay, that was hard, but I'm not on the field. Keep it on the field.
And Ebert and Roper give it 2 thumbs up.
We gotta pummel them at all costs. I want you to play dirty, but don't get caught.
Kicking and Screaming. Directed by Jesse Dillon. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Think he enjoys losing week after week in front of his own combine?
Fine, you're making it worse. In theaters Friday. Visit Champ Sports. Spend $100 or more and get passes to Kicking and Screaming. Offer valid to VIP members while supplies last and expires 5/17/05. Passes arrive in the mail. VIP sign-ups available in all Champ Sports. Kicking and Screaming in theaters Friday.
I work in IT for the federal government.
I deal with a lot of issues, and none of them are simple.
I don't need order takers. I need problem solvers.
CDWG understands the challenges you face. That's why we have a dedicated account team ready to give advice and respond to your needs.
My budgets are smaller, and my demands are growing.
Deadlines that were tight are tighter.
Missions that were important are critical. CDWG carries technology from 1,200 top brands, so you get the right products for your needs on contracts specific to your agency.
I work in IT for the federal government.
I work hard.
I deliver results.
And I'm looking for someone who does the same for me.
CDWG, the right technology, right away.
The ViewSonic VG900B 19-inch monitor delivers high performance, exceptional brightness, and a contrast ratio of 600:1. Visit cdwg.com/soup3 today.
A few thoughts about monopolies, cash cows, and low-cost leads. For years, the phone company has had a virtual monopoly over Yellow Pages advertising. This has allowed them to impose steep annual rate increases. Over time, their directory business has become a nice, fat cash cow. But at Yellow Book, we think we have a better way. For example, across the country, a full-page ad in Yellow Book Yellow Pages is generally about half the cost of the same size ad in a phone company directory. At Yellow Book, all we do is publish great directories, so we're able to keep our costs down and produce low-cost leads to power your business, which has helped create many thousands of success stories for small businesses just like yours. After all, we wouldn't be in 43 states with a circulation of 82 million if we weren't producing quality low-cost leads. So why keep getting milked by the phone company? Call us at 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
There were 86 tornadoes in Virginia last year, one of them in Fairfax County. And the Fairfax County Office of Emergency Management wants you to know how to protect yourself. We have their link at WJFK.com.
Would you like a lozenge?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, through your tape. That wasn't one of the things from when you had a cold, was it?
No.
Oh, my apologies.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Sorry, Buzz.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show. The Shameful Joy Boys, Don and Mike.
Here we go. Hi, Buzzy.
Hi, Don and Mike. I've managed my time poorly despite the extra time. Let me just tell you, White House went on red alert today for the first time since 9/11. It turned out to be a couple of yokels headed for an air show, and they just flew right over the White House.
I know we are all running out of time.
Yes.
Tomorrow we can discuss it. I thought it was awful. Our plan, our emergency plan, because they thought the big one was coming. I was watching this thing live on TV.
Yeah, kick people out of the Capitol and run.
The plan is leave the Capitol and run to Union Station. So you see on TV thousands of people, and they were saying that the guys were the Capitol Police were in there with the guns, like
telling them to run.
This is not a drill. Go, move, move, move.
Run.
Well, that's how it went down. Oh, and in sports, by the way, Minnesota Vikings running back Ontario Smith caught with a Whizzinator, a device to cheat on your drug test. he could be out for a year, depending on what the NFL decides. And finally,
Tom Sizemore.
not the kind of thing you see every day outside a steakhouse in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. A man in a white miniskirt bending over to pick up something, not caring that people could see that he wore nothing under the skirt.
It's a lot of fun.
And then lifting up the front of the skirt.
It's a lot of fun.
Faces a jury on Monday of convicted. It's his second offensive offense. Steakhouse manager says he's talked to Herschel Dale Allen about this before, but he just kept showing up without pants. I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you, Buzz. Sorry, we're out of time. Yeah, Mike, that's it. We got to go.
No.
Yes. No. Why do you do that?
Because I'm lying.
DynamiteWebsite.com, official website of our show. Please stay tuned now. A very conservative, liberal, uptight host.
Yeah, he's the liberal's liberal.
Rush Carruthers is coming up next. And don't forget his lackeys, Ron and Fez. We think they're pretty good, too.
They get coffee for him and they entertain.
That's it. We got to go. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode of Good Day to You, Sir.
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 Okay, now you.
My skin.
A wrench? Yeah. Oh, the door shut.
Till we meet again, this is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Ron and Fez here with tonight's big-ass word. The big-ass word is sumo. Call in when you hear Fez say sumo. And we're on a trip to the big-ass prize plaza. Coming up on WJFK.
They travel the world to bring you the lowest price on diamonds in Washington. Charleston Alexander Diamond Importers. On the web at wherethediamondsare.com. On the phone at 703-931-6200.
It's official. Spring is here, and so is the Mitsubishi Springtime Sales Event. The warm weather brings even hotter deals, like no-interest financing on every Mitsubishi car and SUV. Take the Galant, the car called refreshingly different and sporty by Motor Trend magazine. Or the Endeavor, which Edmunds.com calls the #1 midsize crossover SUV. And now through Memorial Day weekend, hurry in and get 0% APR for 72 months on a brand new 2005 Lancer. Don't even think of letting these hot deals pass you by. Stop in today to get one of the world's best back cars, because the Mitsubishi Springtime Sales Event won't last long.
72 monthly payments of $13.87 per thousand finance at 0% APR. Subject to approved credit and insurance. Not all customers are qualified. See your participating retailer or call 1-800-MITSU-2005 for details. Offer ends May 31st, 2005.
Tonight, your home. It's your castle. But there's an excellent chance
they discovered a skull.
You're not alone. Fox 5 uncovers grave concerns about the dearly departed and why they're rising up all around us. Tonight, first, best Fox 5 News at 10.
With just 2 episodes left in the season, Fox Wednesday has a new 70s show that will leave you speechless.
Steven, I need to know we're gonna get married.
Oh, I don't know what to say right now.
May I offer a word of advice?
Run! It's a special hour of that 70s show. Then, for weeks, the voting has shocked the nation.
Now it gets really serious.
It's the most anticipated half hour on television as the final 3 are revealed live on the American Idol Result Show. Next, Pam Anderson stars in Wednesday's new hit comedy, Stacked.
What I do during sex is between me and me alone.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's an all-new episode of Stacked.
It all starts tonight at 8 on Fox 5.
Hey, what are you up to?
Using Orbitz.com to book my trip to the Caribbean.
Why aren't you using one of those other travel sites?
Because Orbitz makes it easier to save a bunch of money when I book my flight and hotel together. They even show me how much I can save. Other sites make it so much harder. It's like trying to start a fire with 2 sticks.
2 sticks? I'm not following you.
It's an analogy. Saving with Orbitz is really easy. It's like using a match to start a fire instead of rubbing 2 sticks together.
Which would be hard. Now I gotcha. Saving with Orbitz by booking my hotel and flight together is so easy, it's like taking the train instead of walking.
There you go.
Saving with Orbitz is so easy, it's like taking the escalator instead of the stairs. It's like using a blender instead of a spoon. Like buying milk at a store instead of milking a cow yourself.
Don't you have some work to do?
I don't know. Maybe.
Orbitz.com. With total trip savings displayed immediately, it's never been easier to book your flight and hotel together and save even more. Next time, Orbitz.
On Costas Now, the simple idea is to tell interesting stories in a variety of ways.
One of the biggest names in sports returns.
As long as it's interesting and thought-provoking and has a point of view, it has a place on this show.
Sports reflects society.
Issues of race, gender, what the society's values or lack of values are.
The big issues and the ones hidden below the surface.
Questions need to be asked about the authenticity of what we've seen.
Until someone brings them to light.
We'll always be there, giving outspoken, intelligent, identifiable points of view.
Costas Now.
There's no ban on substance here.
Premieres Friday, May 13th at 9 p.m., 8 Central, only on HBO.
The news and sports is out there.
Emmy Award-winning Bob Costas returns with an all-new monthly sports show that focuses on the fast-breaking topical news stories that continually emerge in today's sports arena. Don't miss the premiere this Friday, May 13th at 9 p.m. only on HBO. Costas Now. If it's happening in sports, it's happening here. The sky is getting bluer with JetBlue's new nonstop service from Dulles to San Diego. Only JetBlue delivers low fares, new planes, and up to 36 channels of free direct TV service in every comfy leather seat. Check out JetBlue.com. Tune into the Junkies on WJFK every weekday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. to learn how you can win round-trip airfare from Dulles to San Diego, California on JetBlue. Hurry, the game begins Monday and ends June 3rd. 3 lucky WJFK listeners will win free round-trip airfare from Dulles to San Diego, brought to you by JetBlue. JetBlue, we like you too.
Infinity Broadcasting, WJFK FM, Manassas, Washington, D.C.
All right, why is it kids get rewarded for doing everyday things and adults don't? Like, kids get a prize just for opening a cereal box? So why shouldn't adults get a prize for, like, opening a jar of pickles? And if kids can get a lollipop just for showing up to the doctor's office, shouldn't adults get rewarded for showing up to the gym? I mean, where's the prize for doing grown-up things, like picking up the dry cleaning or buying lactose-free soy milk?
Get rewarded with Visa Extras, the program that rewards you for doing everyday stuff like shopping with your Visa check card. Just enroll, sign for qualifying purchases, and start racking up points toward rewards like movie passes, airline tickets, and everything in between. Visit Visa.com/extras or call 1-800-960-8472 to enroll. Visa Extras, your Visa check card just got more rewarding.
Only qualifying purchases are eligible for points, and qualifying purchases not include PIN-based and ATM transactions and payments made for certain gift cards, traveler's checks, or money orders. Other exclusions apply. Not all Visa cards are eligible to participate. A program fee may apply. Points are good for 36 months.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm a baggage handler for Independence Air, and I've got what every man wants. His golf clubs. Have you ever seen guys waiting for their clubs at baggage claim? Just staring at the carousel, all nervous, not moving, not talking? What is it with men in their clubs? A few times, I've walked past them slowly, sending out my little signal. Nothing, and I look good. Anyway, they always leave happy because if you fly Independence Air, your bags are going to be there, or your one-way fare is on us. We call it the Happy Bags Delivery Promise. This is Jackie for Independence Air. And don't worry, I'll take good care of your golf clubs. I hate to see a grown man cry.
Low fares, tender loving service, and the Happy Bags Delivery Promise. Independence Air. Book now at flyeye.com.
With our Happy Bags Delivery Promise, if your bag does not arrive at your destination within a reasonable time, eligible paying customers through December 31st, 2005 receive one-way fare credit valid for future travel on Independence Air for 1 year. Go to flyeye.com for restrictions and details. No purchase necessary. Open to legal U.S. residents 18 or older. The Happy Bags Promise is void where prohibited.
From Rogue Pictures comes the best Jet Li movie ever.
The master commands and it does obey!
Raised as an animal.
You turned a man into a dog.
Correct, Amanda. Trained to kill.
You take his collar off, he beats us all to death.
That's my boy!
But when he escaped his brutal past, they hunted him down.
You're my dog!
Not anymore.
This Friday, the collar is coming off.
You're all right with that thing around tonight?
And the first great action movie of the summer will be Unleashed.
I made you, I trained you, I decide when there's no use kidding.
Full of skull-cracking heads. Jet Li and Morgan Freeman are brilliant together.
Just listen, no doubt.
This movie is cool as hell. Jet Li, Academy Award winner Morgan Freeman, Unleashed. Featuring explosive new music by The RZA and Massive Attack. Rated R. Under 17. Not admitted without parent or guardian. Serve no master. Friday.
The racing at Richmond is very intense and emotions run a little bit high. I always call it the perfect short track. It seems like racing at night changes everything. Gets your adrenaline pumping and the cars look faster, the paint jobs shine. The fans at Richmond are great just for the fact that they're right on top of you and you can see when something's happening on the racetrack just by watching the reaction of the crowd.
Feel the intensity of Richmond International Raceway Friday night, May 13th during the NASCAR Busch Series Funai 250. Under the lights, NASCAR Nextel Cup favorites Mark Martin,
Casey King,
Tony Stewart,
Kevin Harvick,
and Michael Waltrip take on Mark Martin Truex Jr. and all the Busch Series stars in a night of old-school short-track action. Tickets start at just $35 and include Wawa pole qualifying for the sold-out Chevy American Revolution 400. Don't forget, kids 12 and under are free in general admission. Also, ask how to get your pit pass in the party zone. For tickets, call 866-455-RACE. Visit RIR.com or stop by the nearest Fastmark. That's 866-455-RACE.
Richmond, it's racing perfection, and I should know. I'm Kevin Harvick.
Comcast Sportsnet is your home for the NBA playoffs. Tomorrow at 8, it's Game 3 in HD as the Wiz take on the Heat. Plus, get total playoff coverage with pre- and post-game live. Tomorrow night, keep it locked on Comcast Sportsnet.
Go to WashingtonPost.com now and nominate your best bets for 2005.
Infinity Broadcasting, WJFK-FM, Manassas, Washington, D.C.
Are you saving your push for something really important? The GM Hot Button is back. See your Chevy dealer now through May 31st. For details, see gm.com/hotbutton.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. 80 SPF sunblock wearer.
Mr. 80 SPF sunblock wearer.
There are 24 hours in a day. You're wearing 80-hour protection. If the sun fails to go down, you'll be ready.
Don't forget the moonlight.
Your coconut-scented force field blocks out all the sun's rays and any stray rays from another sun in another galaxy.
Your star.
30 SPF, please. You might as well be wearing cooking oil.
Something smells delicious.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, Mr. 80 SPF sunblock wearer. In fact, feel free to crack one open at high noon in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Mr. 80 SPF sunblock wearer.
Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
106.7 WJFK.
You can choke on it for all I care. Just get it out of your mouth.
WJFK. Good evening, fellow necromaniacs. I'm glad so many of you could come.
Packs are on. We're ready to go.
You're excited. Feel these nipples.
You forgot about one little thing. It's called the music.
Ron and Fez. What's going on, fellas?
Hi, Fezzy. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, guys, I love you.
My ass. Ron and Fez. Hey, Bonnie.
Hey!
All right, it's the Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron, there's Jack Mayerhofer. and we're glad to be here with you tonight. My stage name is Fez Watley. Hiya, buddies. Although you're not on stage, that's the odd thing. Oh, the world is my stage, Ronnie. Don't you hate it when people that aren't on stage and they say, you know, like movie actors and they have a stage name? Well, then go to Broadway. If you want a stage name, you have to be on stage.
It seems only fair. And then they should have just a separate stage name. It should be different from their screen name or anything else.
Thank you, screen name. With us tonight, Fezzy, from John DeBella's Wacky Morning World, it's Giant Brian.
Hey, buddies.
You doing, Bobo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hiya, buddies.
Hiya, buddies.
I want to know if you need a song, buddies.
You do them as a Muppet.
I've got a brand new instrument no one's ever heard before, and I'd like to clang on it.
It's made out of an old coffin, buddies.
And I brought in some bumper music from 1917. Do you have something where you can play cylinders?
And I sold my house so I could buy you guys gifts.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. Although I take the gifts, that's the weird thing.
Well, it'd be rude not to.
Yeah, it would be.
He took the time to wrap them.
It really would be. Now, I was riding in here tonight, Fezzy, last minute, flying in as quick as I possibly could. Switched on down to Mike like I normally do, and Mike is into this religious character that he was doing. That was going on and on and on till finally he's reading the Bible. And and I mean, this goes on for like 6 minutes, and I don't hear Don at all. And I'm like, good character, buddy, but let's get to some punchlines. I'm not on our station. I'm on a religious station.
Oh.
For like literally somewhere like 6 to 10 minutes going, I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys.
It's not funny, but Mike sure knows his Bible.
I'm like, all right, a little prep work on this one. You know, you gotta have a couple of gags in there, break it up a little bit.
Usually Donnie will jump in and stop something.
So I had no idea. I must have been listening to Bible talk on my way home last night. When I was exhausted, I must have just flicked on Bible talk and was crying.
Maybe you were on like a scan and you just turned off the car when it got to Bible country on your radio dial.
No, I don't scan. I listen to this station to see how much time I possibly have. And then I sit in silence. On the way home, normally I sit in silence. Just going, geez, why didn't that work? Wow, what is wrong? How did I get here? What went wrong?
The guy in the car next to you at the red light said, look, this guy's freaking out. Look, he's freaking out.
No, he's just like, he'll go like this. Hey, Ron, I heard it. It's not all your fault. Fez is also phoning it in. You're both phoning it in.
My thoughts are, what pre-prepared meals will they have at Wegmans? And I need to get there before midnight.
Why do you buy each meal as it comes time for it? You have nothing in your refrigerator, and when it's lunchtime, you go out and buy 1 slice of ham, 2 slices of cheese, and 2 pieces of bread. Then you go home, and it's time for dinner, and you go out.
I'm practicing to be an old woman.
You need to put in an order, my friend.
I do.
Have some food at the house.
Well, what I'll do is I'll buy more than one thing when I go, and then it all gets eaten in one sitting.
Oh, okay.
It's never the plan.
Like a hamster or a goldfish. You can't have too much there. You eat until you explode.
Yeah, exactly. I will just, I'm a turkey. I'll keep drinking the water till I die.
My apologies. I had no idea that you're monitoring yourself. You're doing a great job. Now, I didn't even know this about turkeys will drink water till they die.
Yeah, I think that's why. I think when Ben Franklin wanted to make the turkey the national bird, they're saying, no, it's too stupid. It'll drink itself to death.
Now I feel like we got to bring a turkey in here in a gigantic tub of water.
You know how, like on Thanksgiving, you get a really juicy turkey?
Yeah.
That's one of those turkeys.
Good.
Just kept drinking.
So I had no idea. That's basically like Billy Staples is with tequila. A turkey is with water.
You have to pull his head out of there.
Now, I see we have some new help here tonight.
Yes, we have our new producer or board runner, Kevin. He's here, who's going to replace the Giant.
Yeah.
And we have our
because you're DeBella bound. You're heading to the Delaware Valley.
I'm tunnel vision to Delaware.
Yeah.
And
even though you hate the city of Philadelphia, said.
Yes, I hate Philadelphia.
You hate the Eagles?
I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles. I hate the Phillies.
Why do you hate the Phillies?
Well, everyone hates them. I'm trying to fit in. That's my way of fitting in.
I see.
And
so
then
you'll never ever be able to cheer for those teams.
No, and I hate Allen Iverson.
You hate the movie Rocky. You were telling me.
Oh
yesterday.
my God! I'd rather kill myself than watch that one again. I cheer for the Russian in that one.
Matter of fact, you said you hate Italians. Why is that? You hate everybody in South Philly.
Yeah, South Philly. I'm not going to go there unless I run through and just scream hatred talking.
What about Jerry Vlaver, the Gator with the heater? Hate him?
Hate him.
Sally Starr?
Kill. I hope they die.
Gene London?
Nope.
Wow. That's Stark Philly.
Ben Franklin Bridge? I hope it collapses.
Ouch.
That's a lot of hate.
Now, also, it's time for new interns, right?
Yes, tonight we have our first new intern. Sadly, our one intern quit before they even started, which seems like it to be a tradition. Last time we had someone quit before they even started. And then tonight we have our new intern, Ken.
Just Ken. Now, what happened with the other intern?
Well, I don't know exactly what happened, but I called her 3 or 4 times and never got a hold of her. I said, hey, it's
Was
Brian
she a pretty young lady?
She was. Beautiful.
Damn.
Beautiful. And I called her, and I finally got a hold of her, and there was all this loud noise in the background.
Yeah.
I said, hey, it's Brian from Ron and Fez. I've been trying to call you for the last couple of days. Where are you? And she goes, I'm in Jamaica. So I say to her what normally anyone would say. I'd be like, boy, lucky you. I go, I'd really love to be you right now. I'm here in D.C. The weather's kind of, I'd love to be in Jamaica right now. I'm like, well, what are you, is this vacation or what are you doing? My brother died in a surfing accident yesterday.
Ooh, you are the most uncomfortable human being I've ever met in my life.
Let me turn away. I can't look at him. I can't look at Giant right in the face.
So you're saying, hey, lucky you.
Lucky you, you lucky broad.
Did you even say afterwards, so anyway, at least you're getting into some sun.
I was like, I heard Kingston's beautiful. I saw an amazing race last night. It's beautiful.
So she went down there to pick up her brother who died, and you've got to act like she's having a great time.
Yeah. And
like she won the lottery.
And I don't know how to handle it afterwards either. So I did the Well, that's startling news.
Startling.
To you.
What?
Why? You didn't know him.
What? No, even then, you can be a human being. You don't use the word startling.
Like, oh, that's startling. And then I did that. Then
Why would you use startling?
Well, I was startled by it. It shook me.
Yes,
So
but it's not
imagine
about
her.
you. It's sad news.
Right, it was
it's
startling.
horrifying news, not startling.
It was startling, and then I did the breathing, so I wanted her to pick up, and then she didn't, so she got like 20 seconds of...
Of just startled breath.
Yeah.
You made it all about you. Why? It has nothing to do with you. And then you're like, well, what do you need, a couple days before you come in and intern?
So I said, call me back Friday. Let me know what's going on.
Stop it. Don't tell me.
You did not.
Well, I just said, let me know what's going on. I go, I have a new job, and I have to get this settled
No,
before
why?
I go.
So you can send flowers?
No, here's what you do, you maroon. You say, look, you do whatever you need to do. Don't worry about us. Everything's fine here. You don't bring up the fact that you need to put everything in place before you go and fake laugh at the Bella for 4 hours every morning.
Well, I said I had this great new gig. I was like, I could go on and on.
Oh, John. Oh, John.
Have you got your fake laugh down yet? Good one.
So.
Yeah, don't put more pressure on the girl.
Put any pressure on the girl. Just say, look, I'm an idiot, and hang up. God, you're awful.
You wouldn't have wanted to train under me anyway.
Goodbye. There's a whole slew of people who wish they were you right now, not coming in here.
You in a bikini?
How's the weather down there? Nice?
Wow, so that really happened. How uncomfortable.
What do you wear to a tropical funeral?
Did you ever do anything like that? You ever say anything so terrible that you wish you could just take those words and shove it back in your mouth?
Oh, all the time. I do it constantly. We had a sales manager whose husband had killed himself.
Oh, yeah, I remember her in Florida.
Like weeks before or months before, something like that. And we had just had on the guy on the air, the guy who wrote Final Exit, the Suicide Handbook. She was going into a meeting with the general manager. I handed her the Suicide Handbook and said, here, you may need this. Trying to make a joke. Just completely forgetting that her husband had offed himself.
Well, there was a picture of him on the cover.
Oh.
He was actually on the cover.
Wow.
Yeah, could have crawled away from that one. Couldn't get away fast enough.
What was the reaction? You son of a bitch? Something like that?
No, just hurt, just pain.
A hurt, pained look and just walked away from me without saying a word.
And then I'm, at work, and the salespeople and secretaries are just saying this kind of stuff to me. Your buddy's a real dick, man. And I'm like, come on, he's not just my friend. We all love Fez. He made a mistake.
That's all it was. There was nothing malicious behind it.
866-277-4969. Once when I was younger, I was very, very drunk.